Hello, and welcome to Modern Prometheus, where we find wonderful, and sometimes weird, RPGs. This is the finale of Modern Prometheus. If you have yet to see episode 1, I would highly suggest you go back and listen to it, or watch it, depending on what you're doing, because it gives a lot of context on what's going on. If you are joining us back, welcome back, and please enjoy.
So Baz decided to choose Deliver a Demand minigame. If you would like to read the little snippet.
Yeah. Right. I lure my creator to a place of my choosing to make a demand. A boon to begin make up for the cruelty inflicted my creation. For despite your efforts, selfish as they be, I remain incomplete.
Nice. So we're both going to play this one. So where does this confrontation take place?
This confrontation would take place in the more secluded area of a park on the outskirts of the city. Far from prying eyes, but not far from humanity.
Okay. Seeing one another once more, what do you each notice about your opposite? So do you want to go first?
Okay. I notice exhaustion, frustration in the eyes of someone who thought they had it all under control, but lost it, and seething a bit.
And I notice one that has now seen the outside world, has walked around amongst people for a while. I don't know how they feel, but they definitely feel different to what they once did. I don't know why they brought me here, but they want something, obviously, as most people do. Yeah. The creation begins by making a demand of the scientist. The demand must be within the scientist's power to provide, but should not be simple or easy to accomplish. The scientist chooses to respond with either like, yeah, yes, but I need something from you, or no. If the scientist poses a condition of their own, the creation chooses to make one of the same responses. If they add another condition, the scientist again gets to choose, and so on, continuing this way until an agreement is reached or the deal collapses. If the agreement is reached, the creation takes a coin. If the scientist delivers on the agreement, now or at any future time, they gain a coin too.
I walk forward, sort of into the light of one of the newer street lamps in the park. I just look down at you. Right. I'm assuming you don't know why I've called you here today.
I'm assuming you want something.
And that assumption would be correct. A very astute observation.
Right? So, out with it.
I'll lay out the terms as simply as I can. I know that you are busy, but I would like the opportunity to live amongst them permanently.
What do you mean by that?
I'd like to find a nice house, maybe somewhere away from here.
Do you want me to pay for the house? Is that what you're saying?
I will find a way to do that.
I don't understand how this has to do with me.
I don't have anyone else.
Right?
You created me.
Yeah. Okay.
Some tinge of responsibility comes along with that. And I'm not asking you to do everything, but I'm asking you to help.
And how do you want me to help?
Search with me. Help me find a job so I can find a way to live.
A job? A job. That's what you want. Just a job?
It sounds ridiculous, but it's what I want. Or
I
at
can
least
give you a job.
it's
If you wanted to, I could give you a job at my laboratory if you wanted a job. You're the one that wants to go out and do other things.
I want a job away from you.
I don't know how to give you a job. What kind of job? How many strings do you think I have to pull? The only strings I have are inside the university. And even then, they're loose at best. And I don't even know what job you want.
Help me understand. No. I know that you have some idea of what any of this means.
So I'm supposed to figure out a job for you? And then you tell me that I picked a bad job? Right. Right. Well, you could always work at the dockyard and move crates. Or you could just, I don't know, work on a farm. Or you could use the intellect of yours that I decided to give you and do something more worthwhile. Something I can provide. But if you want to continue wasting your potential, wasting what you can do on menial labor, so be it.
Why did you give me this potential and not at least guide me in a direction to do it?
You left You left. I didn't force you to leave. You left.
You didn't say anything.
Have you thought that maybe I need time to process? That I need to think? You think that I know all of the answers to everything? All
No,
of
you know,
every part of me is inside that laboratory. All of everything I do is inside that laboratory. Everything, every fiber of my being exists in there. And you think I know everything else outside of it?
you know at least a few things. Maybe I could understand something from the person who decided to make me. But apparently I can't. At least not anymore.
I don't know what you want from me. I really
Help me
don't.
find a job at the university so I can, as you say, properly use the intellect you decided to give me.
Oh, do you wish to be dumb? Do you
No.
wish to be dumber like a pig on the street? To be hung up and slaughtered? I gave you that intellect so you can be the best of what you want to do. You can be the best at a lot of things. I'm only good at one thing. Anything else I'm worthless at. You have the world. Okay? And yet you're complaining to me that of all of these, you have too many options. Do you know how many people would give to have options?
Oh. So I didn't get a choice in any of this.
Nobody gets a choice in what hands they get dealt in life.
You had the choice to give me those. It's not genetically randomized like humans. You made me with purpose. You decided to give me this.
Right? Right? Just like how any parent would want the best for their child, wouldn't they? Oh, I'm sorry. Or am I supposed to wish that my child grows up debilitated? I'm sorry you didn't get to choose, but neither did I. Neither does anyone. Why are you complaining about not being able to choose?
Me. Stunned.
Hmm?
What is any of this about?
What is what about?
Any of this?
Any
Why
of what?
did you do this?
Of what? Of life? Of this conversation? Of an ant? I don't know what you're talking about.
You set me up for success. All I do is overthink things. I have every option in the world, but for the life of me, the life that you gave me, I cannot understand. I can't come to a conclusion because every conclusion is constantly running in my head. It's torture.
You didn't have the time to grow up like a child. I understand that now. Being thrust in such a dangerous and weird world with full consciousness, without any sort of build-up, I can understand. But what I don't understand is why everyone seems to be getting on my case for trying to do the best for everyone. I'm sorry it's not perfect. I'm sorry it's not what everybody wants it to be. Whatever that means.
How can I be perfect for everyone? How can this be perfect for everyone when you left me incomplete?
How did I leave you incomplete?
didn't even
Incomplete
try.
because you don't have a job?
No, I don't have a purpose. You gave me all of the components to do something truly great, but I don't have. There's no meaning to any of it. It has no meaning to me because I don't understand it. How am I supposed to be good for anyone? Any of mankind when I can't even understand the basics? I know everything, but I know nothing at the same time. And that's truly what you don't seem to understand.
How am I supposed to instill purpose within you? If I could instill purpose within people, I'd have a wildly different job. That is not something I can provide.
Instill purpose. You help people realize it. That's not how it works. You can just throw some things together and expect it to work. And I know you know that. But not everything is so scientific.
Everything's scientific.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Everything revolves around science. What, do you think there's magic? You think there's some outer divine being? Oh, don't tell me you've become religious.
I don't believe God. It's what people think to make them comfortable. To understand things they don't understand. And I'm not that daft. Don't you play me for a fool when you're the one who created me.
Oh, I'm not playing you for a fool. I'm just questioning what you want. You want a sense of purpose? Well, here, let me give you some questions. And I have been. I'm sorry. Do you think I know my purpose? I can grasp on to wisps of it. I could think, oh, my purpose is to do science. Right. Like that's a fully realized purpose. You will never find a purpose. Everyone doesn't have a purpose. Everyone's looking for it. No one will find it.
Why do I exist? If I'm not for something, what am I for?
No, you're for something. You're trying to find the purpose for yourself. I could tell you the purpose of what you are, if that's what you're asking.
What was this? You just they just motions themselves. How is this supposed to help anyone?
Can you really not see it? True, it's rough around the edges, and I cannot claim to be perfect at everything. But you, you are the answer to mankind's debilitating diseases. And I mean diseases in every sense of the word. A disease that makes people not have legs, whatever. A disease to make people mute, okay. A disease to make people frail, oh, well, I think I solved that one. A disease that makes some people not understand moral nuance, like those idiots on the ethics board. Oh, I think I solved that one pretty well, considering that you used to be pondering life's mysteries. I don't know some of these things. I don't know moral nuance. But maybe I can make something that can. Oh, something to solve all diseases. How wonderful that something must be.
It's wonderful in the grand scheme of things, too. Look at it. You gave me a brain. If I was just supposed to be a conduit to solve diseases for mankind, why did you give me that? Why did you make me feel? Don't emotions clash with scientific reasoning? Don't they just get in the way? If it gets in the way, why did you do that? Because it seems that I have the ability to have a bit more moral nuance than you. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to carve something like that out of something. And plus, what good would that be? If something follows directly orders all the time, then all you have is a machine. I wanted to create a living thing. I don't want a machine. Didn't want to make a machine. If I wanted to make a machine, again, I would go down to the basement where those people live. Plus, are you telling me to go in and solve humanity by removing something? I don't want to remove things. I want to add things.
I'm less asking you to remove things, and more asking you why you did those things. Because what's done is done. And none of this is reversible.
Oh, it's quite reversible.
Even if I am gone. The echoes of where I've been, those last.
Right.
It's like scar tissue. Wounds happen, and they heal, but scars happen, and they don't go away. They only fade with time.
Oh, look at you. Oh, you should become a poet. Maybe that's a job you could get. A writer. Oh, that would be funny.
Maybe it could. At least it's something.
So, you decided to become a writer after all of this. Fine. Do it. I don't care.
Isn't this a way to better humankind in a way?
You want to do your own thing. I want to do that. I can't control you as much as everyone thinks I can. How do you control something living? Even you think I have some sense of control over you, like some little flesh that infects your mind. If I could do that, you wouldn't be wandering the streets, would you?
I don't know. I don't.
So, is that really what you came here for? Just to Ask me about a job.
If this conversation really was just that, would any of it have happened? Or were you just minimizing what it is?
Right? So tell me what you want. What is it that you truly want, then?
I want you to help me understand.
Fine. Fine. Sure. I will try. But I think the question you're asking might be a little bit complicated. I can't solve it immediately. If you'd like, you could go to the university, you could read books. You could even take some classes there if you really wanted to. I'm certain the Board of Ethics would have a field day with that.
Then let me attend university.
Fine. Okay.
Teach me.
Okay. Then come on. We have an admissions letter to write then. This is something I can do. Alright, so it's now my minigame time, and I'm going to choose Receive a Letter. A letter arrived at my lodgings, sealed and signed in a familiar hand, bearing tidings of a world beyond this city that is blissfully ignorant of the dark undertakings that have consumed my mind these past months. I play. Baz, you take the role of the correspondent. Who are they? It's somebody outside the city. Friend, maybe. Family.
I'm gonna say that it's an old childhood friend of yours named,
Gregor Gregerson this first.
no. Otto. That's gonna be his name.
Hey. It's probably been a long time since they corresponded, right?
It has been a long time.
Alright. Place a 6-sided die on the table with 3 face-up, representing the scientist's hope. Just the current hope value based on the story so far. So if it starts at 3, what do you think it is?
I mean, how are they feeling? Is this up to you?
Well, it's up to both of us. I think 3 out of 6 seems about right. Maybe
Yeah.
2.
I think 2 makes sense.
2? Yeah. Well, that's what I kind of thought. The correspondent reads the letter to the scientist in order as written, and the scientist responds. When asked to throw, flip a coin. The game ends at the end of the letter. If the scientist's hope is 5 or more, the scientist takes a coin. If the hope ever reaches 0, stop reading immediately, and the game ends.
Right. It's been a while. This is Otto. I don't know how you been, but it's been a tad rough down here. Me mum came down with a bit of an illness 3 or 4 weeks ago, and she's been not great. Your family's doing well, though. They send good greetings. Your dad's been trying his best to keep up with things ever since your mum died, but, you know. He's still doing well. He sends his regards. I don't know why he couldn't send this letter himself, but someone had to write you, and just... How's university? I hear it's a pretty prestigious place up there, and seems like if how you were as a wee lad does gives us any indication of how you're doing up there. I'm pretty sure you're doing well. Well, it's been a while, but I really hope you're okay. You don't hear from you anymore. And, after... I know the mail takes a while to get between cities and some of the smaller towns, but it would be nice if you wrote back sometime. And people worry about you, and we've written a couple letters back over your way, and after a certain point, there's only so much silence someone can take. But I'm pretty sure you're just busy. And I get that. I've been pretty busy myself. I mean, being a craftsman's not, the most enjoyable job in the world, but it pays the bills and gets supplies. I want to start training to be an engineer. Hey, maybe I'll see you around the university sometime, but till then, just remember to get back to us, yeah? Be nice to hear from you. Just signed Otto at the bottom.
Oh. It's supposed to be one letter or multiple letters? I think it's supposed to be the start of a letter.
Oh, so I just improv'd a whole letter?
Yeah, I was gonna stop you, but I didn't know what you're going with it, so...
I don't know if we keep this in.
We'll just keep it in. I mean, this is a good way to know, anyways. Which is tails. Right, I didn't... of course I didn't. I forgot of everyone back home, didn't I? Of course I did. I can't do anything correctly, can I? I can't even write back to the people that even care. Obviously they care. I thought they didn't. Why would they write to me if they didn't care? I don't know. I don't know. Why? I'm surprised my father's still alive. Why didn't I contact my father sooner? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're supposed to, on heads or tails, it's supposed to. I think we're supposed to throw heads or tails, and then you tell a story from that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do earlier.
Yeah, so... we go to the next one.
Okay.
I will have to admit, it is tails. Which means that you tell the story and we end the game. Because I'm at 1.
The minigame, or?
No, the game. by the way, I understand we are supposed to be reviewing this, so I don't know if we want to just increase it so we could play another round of minigames, or do you think we should leave a lot of the minigames up for other people to play? We have done 2 each. There are 5, by the way, to everybody at home.
I mean, I feel like this is a good way of teaching people about this game. You know, hey, learn from our mistakes, guys.
Well, it's not really a mistake. It's just a part of the game. And we're supposed to be kind of reviewing it. Maybe we should end it to where other people can experience some of the other parts of the game. Of course, I think the game is going to be different depending on who plays it and the characters and whatever. But, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. Of course. I mean, both parties get to decide what the scientist and monster look like, so every time it's going to be different because every person is different.
And also, yeah, we'll get to that in the review, though. But,
yeah.
I guess, yeah, hope to 0, so, which means, do you want to tell the story that is tragic news that I have not heard?
Okay. This next letter is not from Otto, and we'll get into why that is. You receive a letter from Otto's father. His name is Johann, and right. Hello. I'm aware my son wrote you a letter. A week or so back. But I do regret to inform you that there was an incident at his work, and he didn't make it. His burns were too severe, and he passed about 12 hours after. I wanted to reach out so that you could attend his funeral. I know you two were close. I'm very sorry. I hope this letter reaches you okay. And I hope to see you soon.
Alright. So when the game says end, you go to the final confrontation, or if you guys, whenever the 2 players decide to end, technically you could theoretically go on forever, but I don't know.
I feel like this has, you can only play this for so long, you know?
I mean, yeah, we'll get into that for a little bit. But let's do this, yeah? Yeah. We finally stand face to face. The events of the last month heavy on our minds.
Scars we've inflicted on each other, on our hearts. The sky above us, stormy and laden with The fuck does that say?
Portent.
Important. I can't read that.
It's fine. I'll let everybody know that it's like it's got like a it has a interesting font. It's very handwritten. So
I can't read. Can't read that, guys. Very sorry.
we will not both return from this. Not in the way we may hope. We're both playing. Describe your surroundings. How did you come to be here? Maybe it's in the university. I don't know. And pull you off to the side. Or something. I don't know.
It would end where it all began.
Yeah. Laboratory. So I guess I chose this location.
Yeah.
What do you notice about the opposite? So what do you notice about me?
You're a little bit more tired. And it's a bit more... You're a bit more frantic, at least from what I can tell. What do you notice about me?
A little bit lost, maybe. For everything that seems to help, 20 more things seem to not. Not much seems to, it still doesn't make sense. So, so we count the coins that you have won from the other mini games. Spend coins one for one. Spend coins 1 for 1 to make any of the challenges below. Taking turns. Challenges can be repeated. The game ends when one player finally admits defeat and poses the final challenge, or when all coins are spent. Narrate an epilogue that satisfies both players. You have more coins, so I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna do the fifth. I'm going to do the fifth challenge.
Okay.
For those at home, the fifth... do I tell them what the fifth
No,
challenge
just,
is?
act it out.
Okay. Nothing. None of it mattered. Nothing I did worked. Said it would work. I trusted you. I thought that you said you knew. Said that this was a way to understand. But no. None of it helped. None of it did. Questions. More questions are born of more questions, and I never ends. There's no peace. There isn't. There never was. You made it that way. Why did you make it that way?
What do you mean I made it that way? I gave you an option. I took you here. I thought maybe it could give you answers. I never told you it would give you answers. I said maybe you could find a purpose, like no one else ever has.
Never did. You made me. You gave me too much thought. I know it was for the betterment of mankind, but what about my betterment? It was never about... You never cared, did you? You just made something to benefit everyone else. You didn't care. there, you didn't think. You always think, but you don't think about the right things, do you? You never did. You never cared. You just wanted to further your own agenda, didn't you?
And what agenda would that be? What do you think you know about me? You love to talk about yourself, but you don't know anything about me.
You never showed me who you were. But
I don't think you care. I don't think you care.
I wanted to know you.
Why? Why, so you could throw more insults at my face?
No, that maybe I could understand a little bit of why you made me.
I told
what you wanted me to do.
I told you. I told you. I said I wanted to have somebody maybe else to help with my research. Maybe if you wanted that, I wasn't going to force you. For all of these things you shouldn't have made me this way. You shouldn't have chosen me the way I am. Now you're telling me that I should have chosen the path for you to walk. Oh, come now. Come now.
Something more than this. There was always something more than this. But no, there's not. Doesn't mean anything, does it? People really do just live to live, don't they?
I wish there was more to it. But no, there isn't.
None of this mattered. None of my time or effort mattered. None of it. I don't matter. None of this matters.
Nobody matters.
To know you.
Why? Why? If you want to know somebody else.
Because you made me.
So many children have parents that they'll never know.
But you were here.
I was here, and then you left. You wanted to do your own thing. If you truly wanted to know me, why did you leave, You wanted to find meaning yourself. Don't put the blame on me.
I might be of high intellect than you, which maybe that's not true, but something that those children you constantly talk about didn't have is parents who were there. And you're here. And those parents didn't take the responsibility to try and at least guide their creations in the right direction.
I did, though, didn't I? I offered you to go to university. You think I can be a good parent? Look at me. Look at everything around me. I can't be a good parent to you if that's what you're looking for.
Why did you create me if you weren't even going to try?
I don't know.
Talk about scientific methods. There's a reason, a method to the madness, but there was no reason for any of this.
There's no reason for a lot of things. Get over it.
You did it for yourself, didn't you?
Everybody's selfish.
You talk of humanity, but you did this for yourself.
And you're doing this for yourself. You want me to become a parent for you. You want me to give you purpose. You wanted me to get you something.
Because you left me incomplete. And that's your fault.
What? You assume I'm complete? Am I complete? Is everyone complete? Oh, you want me to make you super... Everything should have been in place. You're making me feel like I've done something when, you know, I can't complete everything for everyone. You just want someone to yell at. You want somebody to yell at because you don't understand it. I'm not complete. No one is. So, there. Don't you understand? You're looking for something that no one has.
I thought you're supposed to be good. Why am I like this? But I was supposed to help people. Why am I like this? It feels like I'm just another disease.
You're not a disease. I'm sorry that you feel that way. If you're supposed to help people, but I don't know if you directly were supposed to help people. You are a method to help people, not the instrument.
I just some tool to be used then to aid in your pursuits. Because that's just what I am, aren't I? I was always just a tool. You didn't make me to help everyone else. You made me to help yourself.
Help myself how? Please explain to me how I made you to help myself.
This research. This. I'm just a tool to help you figure out all of this. You didn't want to create life, you just wanted to make a tool. You didn't. You should have just made an automaton. If you didn't want all of this to get in the way, which, if you were that smart, you should have maybe expected or thought that at some point there might be some pushback from a sentient being. You should have just made an automaton.
You think of me like I'm omniscient, like I know everything. Oh yes, because I knew exactly what I was doing all the time. Oh yes, I definitely knew what I was doing. Oh, I know this chair and these machines. Oh yes, I know kind of what they do. I don't know the outcome. Yes, the outcome is unexpected. Yes, it probably far exceeds what I ever thought I could do. And now that I have done something that I didn't know, I didn't think, I didn't believe anyone could do. What am I supposed to do with something I didn't know? How am I supposed to do everything for you when I didn't even think that you would even be alive?
I'm not asking you to do. I did never ask you to do everything for me.
Oh, yes, you are. You ask me all the time to do everything for you. Oh, find me purpose. Oh, find me a job. Oh, why am I here? Oh, you're the one that made me. Now you have to figure out what to do with me. It's all come back onto me because I'm the parent, I guess. A parent of a very intelligent child.
Who doesn't know how to use it.
What am I supposed to do? What? Teach you about this? Just holds up a piece of paper. Oh, all of this? Anything I know? I'm sorry, but I don't know how to help you with the other things. This is all I know. All I'll ever know. I never wanted to become a parent because I knew I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't have time for it. I don't have the patience for it.
Then why did you make me like this?
Again, I didn't think that it would work. Yes, I gave you a lot of intelligence. I hoped that maybe you'd be more intelligent than me. Maybe I thought you would have the answers.
Do you intend to make another?
Another? What, another one of you?
Yes.
Why? Why would I do that?
Because this experiment was clearly a failure.
It's not a failure, it was a great success. More of a success than I could possibly have imagined. No, you don't have the answers to everything. Which, okay, fine. That's okay.
Then why are we here? It was such a great success, then why are we here?
It's not a great success in everyone's eyes. No, unfortunately, I think for most people, all of this, everything I have here, you are failures. I don't know what you want me to say about that.
Is there really much to say? Because I don't think there is anymore.
I can't give you what you want if I don't have it. In a perfect world, yes. Yes, maybe I could have done something more. But it's not a perfect world. Not as perfect as you want it to be. I don't know why you think I have such a perfect world. I never responded to any of my friends. Any of my family, now they're dead. So no. You think I am so perfect to help you? I can't even respond to people that love me, apparently. Not that I ever thought anyone could. That's why I questioned myself in this place. And now you're yelling at me? Why? All this research has made me into something. Maybe more of a monster than you. I don't have anything. What am I supposed to do? Go to the funeral? Go to the funeral and be like, oh yes, I should have definitely talked to him more. I mean, he was my childhood best friend. My dad's going to be dead here any second. What am I supposed to say to him? Apparently I'm supposed to know the answers. Because, oh, look at me. I created something. I am apparently so smart that I can't even reason with people, talk to people, whatever. What do you want? I've already taken away everything from myself. I have nothing to give you.
I want to help you with those products of this awful place. Both of us promoted by it. You're as alone as I am. And as far as I know, you're the only one who understands what I am. As I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who understands what you are. So then let me help you. Let's try and understand together.
Okay. Okay.
He's going to attempt to walk over and hug him. So, I guess this is the part where you have me at your mercy. Do you strike me?
I think we're both at that point.
Yeah, I know my answer, but what's your answer?
No. I don't think he's that kind of character.
I don't think my monster is that kind of character. Again, he's more of a writer, not a fighter.
Ugh. Ugh.
But yeah, I'll just walk over and hug him.
Doesn't even move.
Hugs him tighter.
Probably cry.
I want to understand you.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Oh no. My face wet? Fuck me.
Now we gotta narrate an epilogue that satisfies both players.
Right. How does this ending end for this scientist and this monster? By the way, for everyone back at home, I am crying. So, this is one of my favorite genres. Just, I love monsters. I love them. I love tragedy.
Tragedy! I have
So yes.
no idea. You know, they find purpose together. I don't know how to end this.
I have an idea.
Let me hear it.
I am a bitch for good endings.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I know people don't like happy endings because apparently there's too many of them, but you know why? It's because they're good and we need more joy in the world. So fuck all that.
Right.
the monster and the scientist guy continue research on helping mankind and help push modern medicine into the more modern era. And the monster helps the scientist get more in tune with his feelings, and they both learn to understand together.
Together.
And the monster becomes a professor to make the scientist proud. I think that's a good ending.
Yeah?
What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck yeah, I love the found family trope.
I know you do.
Oh, so good. I don't know if it's found family, but it's a good trope.
Created family.
Created family.
My favorite trope.
My favorite trope.
Hello, and welcome to the end of the finale of A Modern Prometheus. We hope to see you at the review, where we talk about our experiences and what we like, and maybe could have used a little bit more help with in the RPG system. And then after that, we're going to start another one-shot. Hope to see you there.